Hey guys, and welcome back. I have no intentions of turning this into an old wives' tale channel, but I have another video for you guys about old wives' tales. What's true and what's not true. So, as far back as I can remember, we've always had the older generation, grandmothers, aunts, saying to give the baby a bottle of water in between bottles of milk, or put some honey in the water that's in the bottle, or put some Karo syrup in the water that's in the bottle. All of these things are not ideal situations for your baby. So we talked about before in another video how small the stomach is and how every calorie counts. So using that ideology, if we're filling that small area with water, or water with a sweetener that has no nutritional value, they don't have quite enough space to actually consume the milk that they need that does actually contain the nutrition that they need to sustain themselves. Also, not sure how many people are aware, but water can cause a seizure in your baby. So when we give the babies water, it depletes their system of electrolytes, and you need a balance of electrolytes for brain function. So if their system is completely depleted of all these necessary electrolytes, it can put them into a seizure state. So usually I would not advise giving water until the baby is at least 9 months of age. You can always check with your pediatrician, of course, to get a more concrete answer, but my personal belief is if you're not feeding your baby pureed foods like the jar baby food, or like a full bowl of the infant cereal like the flakes, then they don't need water yet. If the only thing that they're eating is milk or drinking is milk, they're not ready for water anyway. So some people would ask, well, my baby just seems to be crying all the time. My baby seems to be hungry all the time. Well, then that's okay. Just either increase the volume of milk that's in the bottle, or maybe you want to look at feeding more frequently. Again, I would advise checking with the pediatrician, because if your baby is already off the growth charts, then we may want to look at other alternatives. Maybe it's time to introduce the cereal flakes. And by cereal, I mean the box of flakes that is sold that will thicken either the milk if you put a small amount into a bottle, or you can actually make like a oatmeal type of consistency in a bowl and spoon feed them, and that will help them to stay full longer, but also giving them the actual nutrients that they need. A little tidbit: if you look on the back of the honey bottle, it will say not to give to children or infants under 1 year of age. They don't tell you why, but basically it could invoke an allergic reaction, like botulism or things like that, or it just could simply be an allergy. Just like people are allergic to the pollen, honey is created from the bees that pollinate the area. So it could create an allergic reaction in your baby. So you don't want to introduce that too early. So all of these ways to stretch feedings or get them to go to the next feeding, if you're already doing breast and bottle, I would say, or I always do advise, give the bottle on a regular schedule. So if it's every 3 to 4 hours, and then supplement with the breast in between. There's not really a such thing as too much breast. So they can have breastfeedings or a breast snack every hour, every 2 hours, and that's perfectly fine. And that's another safer way to stretch in between feedings, rather than giving your baby water with some type of a sweetener that serves no nutritional value. So hope this helps. Hope someone learned something today, because that lets me know that I've done my job, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.